Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is the, it is who, who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. This is going to be a short video. We don't need to have another re-election in California. I've made a video about this before, but I'm making one again. We don't need another re-election. You know what we need? We need to help people out on a day-to-day. This $200 to $400 is being wasted on this. Okay, it's not 2 minutes yet, so on this election, it's just not going to work. It's just not. There's no way that someone can step in with 1 year left and do or undo or correct anything that Newsom has done. He has done a good job. He held it down while it was a pandemic. California is the most populated state in the country, but okay, yeah, our numbers are the highest, but that's because we're like 2 and 3 times more than any state. So of course, we're gonna have higher numbers. But when the going was getting ugly, as I've always said, London Breed and Gavin Newsom held it down. Actually, as I said before, London Breed is the one that set the pace by shutting. She shut it down, and then Gavin Newsom followed her. But I don't think any of these candidates who are running, I don't even know. But the only one I do know of is that Jenner person. That's just a joke. He can't even listen, he can't even handle his family. How do you, or she, you come on now. The person is confused what they want to be or whatever. Ain't no way you can't, whatever, she it can't run a state. She can't even run her own, like, she don't even know what she wants to do. But anyway, no. Gavin Newsom needs to stay in office because that's what he was elected to. And I understand, okay, fine. Some people don't like, his positions that he took on A, B, and C or whatever. But guess what? I don't think that anyone else could have done a better job. What Gavin did, he did something, he did a lot of things. Now, I would like for those reparations to come through for Black folks. Now, you did a committee, but you need to expedite that. You need to expedite that by the election. You got 1 month. 1 month. I don't like, oh, we're going to make a committee. No, honey, that committee needs to make some deadlines and make some issuances. If you guys can do something with Asians, you definitely can do something for Black folks. Now, I'm not being racist, but I'm just being real, okay? But no, there's no way in the world that there needs to be a recall or a re-election or whatever you call it. No. Let the man finish what he started. This is just preposterous. Is that it? And the Republicans, listen, you Republicans are a mess. You guys need Jesus. You guys need something. You guys need something to do. Okay, Trump lost. Actually, Trump, you know what? I think Trump could be behind this because Trump and Gavin never got along. Trump did not like California or whatever. But Gavin Newsom had to eat crow, in order to get on Trump's side. He didn't have a choice. You see what I'm saying? But no, there's no way in hell. Yeah, okay, we're past 2 lines. There's no way in hell that Gavin Newsom needs to be reelected. And the fact that this is coming to fruition just doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. We are in the middle of a pandemic. How is it that you guys are spending all this money for a re-election? Like, this money should be going to individuals here who are still suffering from the pandemic. They could have taken that $400 million and spread it. Everybody could have had $1,000 or whatever. I don't know. Divide 400 million. I don't even know how many adults. Divided by 20 million. You see what I'm saying? Somebody could have got, $110,000. I don't know how much it is. I'm not trying to compute that right now. But what I'm saying is this is a complete waste of time, money, and effort. We should be focusing on how we're going to get through this second wave or third wave, I don't even know what wave we're on, of COVID or Delta Plus. Now we're sending these kids to school with a mask or without the mask. They're not even vaccinated. And from what I heard today or yesterday, 400 kids have passed away. Now, I don't know if that's in California or in the country, but that's still 400 kids that are dead. And you want to reelect someone to get in office. So if Gavin Newsom is ousted, it's not going to be immediate. So then the person will only be in office for 9 months. So you guys, this is Republicans, want to spend $400,000 for someone to be elected to office for 6 months. Really? Now, whoever drummed up this whole fiasco, they need to be put in jail, honestly, because this is just insane. Like, Gavin Newsom did a phenomenal job considering the tragedy that was going on. Like, literally, the numbers in California for COVID were low compared to New York, 3,000 miles away. Now, granted, there are some things that need to be dealt with, it's like homelessness. The gas prices are very high. It's just really hard to not even live but survive in California, in the Bay Area. I'm not going to say California because there's some places in California I wouldn't want to live, but it's a lot cheaper than the Bay Area, and I need to think about that. But yeah, it's just too expensive. It's literally too expensive. But that's not Gavin Newsom's fault. That's tech's fault. Now, my community, Google is about to take over. So in 10 years, this is going to be all Google land. All Google land, okay? Downtown San Jose. All Google land. And these rents and houses are going to skyrocket. If they're expensive now, imagine what they're going to be when Google comes, okay? And we need to have some more meetings about that because it's getting closer and closer. I'm seeing all of these permits where they show the picture of what the plan is for whatever building is about to be built. There's like 40 of those permits all down my neighborhood, from downtown San Jose, right on the corner of San Carlos and I think, is that First or Market? First and Market. There's a building that's going to be built in that parking lot all the way down to like Santana Row. Yep. And all down here, like, it's going to be totally different there. I think there's going to be 2 or 3 hotels just 2 blocks from where I'm living right now. Yeah, and their parking lots, whatever. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But we need to watch out for the little guy. A lot of people are going to be displaced. I don't think a lot of people, but a lot of businesses. And when we had the meeting for Google, I'm like, fine. I want that because we need to progress as, a town or whatever. I said, but make sure you guys have parking and jobs. Okay? Parking and jobs at livable wages so that everybody can eat. Okay? Not just people working for Google, everybody can eat. Anyway, back to Gavin Newsom and this re-election, which is a complete waste. I just cannot believe that this bill went through and that they're actually going to try to recall him. I can't believe it. Like, how do you do that? The man already has enough pressure and stress. Remember how he could barely talk? He was, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh God. I couldn't even listen to him because his voice was killing me. But he saved us. I'm not saying that, no one died in California, but it could have been a lot worse. If he had the same mentality as the governor in Florida or the governor in Texas, I think millions would have died in California from this virus. Now, you guys need to understand that you just, stupidity and ignorance can only go so far when you're talking about people's lives. Is there a huge problem with homelessness? Yes, but that has been here well before Gavin Newsom, and it's going to be here well after. Listen, people are paying $4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom easily. No one wants to pay $4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom easily. So listen, there's a lot of people living in their cars, and there's a lot of homeless encampments. How do I know? Because I cook food and give it to them. I try and do it at least once a week. At least once a week. So my perception on a lot of things, I'm not saying that they should be there, but I'm not saying this by choice. It's just expensive to live here. That's why I'm trying to get to heaven, and I'm trying to do my part in serving these people as much as I can, because that's all I can do. Last week I purchased a tub of ice cream because they kept bugging me about some ice cream. So I was like, let me just go ahead. I was telling my son, let me go ahead and give them the ice cream, because never again. And I didn't even offer them. They asked me, hey, can we have ice cream and cake? Where's your EBT card? Okay. Money don't fly. Come on now. I can only do so much. But they are very thankful. They're very thankful of what they get. So I just try to give whatever I can. If I have, food that I'm about to throw out, no, let me just go ahead and give that to them or whatever. Because I cook a lot. My refrigerator is full. And I hate wasting. So, saving up for a rainy day is one thing, but just hoarding food is just ridiculous. Anyway, no, Gavin Newsom needs to stay. He needs to finish his term, and not only does he need to finish his term, he needs to be reelected for a second one. But I think they did the same thing with London Breed. But remember, this is a blue state. This is not a red state. So I have faith in my state. I definitely have faith in my state. And I know that Gavin Newsom will not be recalled or evicted from his office, or whatever you call it, or whatever. I have faith. Blue runs deep. The Democratic Party runs deep in California. So, I'm not worried about it. But I just hope that they don't vote this man out of office. I hope. But, for them to even have a recall, I don't know if they're trying to scare tactics or whatever. I don't know. But it's not going to work, because basically everybody who's trying to be elected, they're a joke. Did you remember the white guy who had the bear? Like, why you got a bear? Anyway. Okay, that's it. Please vote no on recalling Gavin Newsom, and vote that you want a Democrat. I don't know. I haven't even looked at the thing. Anyway, I will talk to you later. And, Gavin, if there's anything I need to do, Governor, let me know. Okay? All right. Bye. We know a lot of the same people. A lot of my family. So get in touch with me. Bye.